Hi everyone, welcome back to the Beginner's Guide to Makeup. School is approaching, and so I thought, why not make a makeup video on a school makeup look? And this should only take you about 5 minutes once you've mastered it down, and so let's just get into it. The first thing that I want you to do is prep your skin. Now this is so important just so that your skin is happy and healthy, but also so that your makeup sits really well and looks good. And all you need to do is just wash your face, apply some moisturizer and SPF, and then you'll be ready for the day. And you'll find that makeup also looks better and blends way easier when you've prepped your skin. I'm an upcoming senior in high school, so I wore makeup even like on Zoom class. I remember like doing it, and so like I'm dedicated. And this is a very quick routine, so it's not going to be difficult for you to do either, but let's get into it. First product that I'm going to use, because I have super dry skin, I like to use the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Mist just to give my skin an extra boost of hydration. And I find that it's a lot easier to move through my routine when I've got my skin hydrated and kind of like a little bit damp. It's just a lot easier for the makeup to blend in as well. And then when my skin is kind of still damp from it, I like to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And this, my makeup keeps exploding, and so that's why there's makeup all over it. But this is an amazing base product, and it's perfect for school because it's not too much. It's not like foundation where it's gonna look like too heavy and it's gonna feel uncomfortable on your skin. It's very, very light, and all you need to do is just 4 little, I like to call them like squiggly lines, and then I just blend that in, and it gives you the perfect amount of coverage. And you don't have to use this, but I recommend it if you just like wearing a little bit of coverage. I'll have my blog post linked down below actually as well, like my review of this, because it's so good. And if you want to learn a little bit more about this product and my thoughts on it, I'll link that down below so you can read that. It's so easy. And also the other thing is, if you like miss a spot and you accidentally don't like blend it in, it's not gonna look like crazy. It just makes your skin very glowy, which is what I really like. And so it's the perfect form of coverage for school. I'll blend it in. All blended in. Now the next thing that I want you to do is comb your brows, and I don't have time to fill them in or do any of that, so I just comb them. This is gonna be like very real, but I just comb them. I don't really do anything to them. Next, we're gonna do concealer. Now the one that I like to use is e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm shade Fair Warm. Now when it comes to concealer, always make sure it's about 2 to 3 shades lighter than your skin tone so that it can brighten things up. And all I do actually is I just actually get it also off of like the applicator, and then this gives me like a very natural finish. And all you need to do is 2 dots under your eyes, like literally just do a little bit. You don't need too much because it's school and it's like early morning right now probably if you're watching this when you have to go to school, and so we're moving quick. We've got no time. Also, when you're blending it in, make sure that you're using a beauty blender because it's going to preserve that brightness, and you just want to pat it in. If you use a brush, you're going to find that the brightness disappears and it's going to mix with your base. So if you wore something like the e.l.f. Halo Glow, you're going to find that it mixes with it and it's not going to look as bright as it can look. So make sure to keep that in mind. I'm just going to do a little bit of blush just because I like it, and I find that it just adds the perfect flush of color. You can wear a powder blush or a cream blush, but I'm just using this cream stick by Jouer Cosmetics, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently pat it. You see, it just gives you the most natural flush of color, and this is my favorite one. And you just want to kind of apply it on your cheeks and then spread it up if you want to as well. But this is just matte, and so it looks really natural. Just gonna move on to a little bit of highlighter, and all I do is I just apply a little bit on my nose, and I recommend that you do that as well just to give you a little bit of highlight. And I do an explanation point, so you're gonna do like a line right here, and then you're just gonna use whatever's remaining to like dot it right there, and it kind of just like gently contours your nose as well. It's really good. I'm gonna curl our lashes. Again, this is a very natural makeup look. We're not trying to do too much, and so I'm just gonna curl my lashes with this lash curler. And make sure that when you're curling your lashes, you're just being gentle. You know, when you're in a rush, you're also like, you may accidentally like get your skin, and so make sure to just be careful when you're on this part. Lash Princess False Lash Mascara. This stuff is so good, and it just gives me that perfect amount of mascara, and it looks super natural as well. This is why I like it. Then get rid of any like mistakes, right? I remember one time I was in the car and I was doing my makeup, and my mom like she like hit a bump, and like the mascara got all over my eye. And it was so stressful having to remove that before getting out of the car. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use a little bit of powder. So when it comes to powder, this is just gonna prevent oil and shine as the day goes on, especially the school day. You may get like oily skin, right? And so I'm just using this fluffy brush and this Kosas pressed powder. And I'm just kind of gently going over places on my face that I know get oily. So when it comes to lips, I just recommend lip gloss, right? It's just easy. And so I'm gonna use this NYX NYX Fat Lip Oil in shade That's Chic. Oh, this stuff is almost out, but it's so pretty. A gloss is just the best option, or you can do like a lip tint. And then I'm gonna use some of this kajal. Now this is just gonna give me a black waterline, and I really love this because I'm not wearing any eyeshadow. And so this gives me that extra pop that I really like. And then make sure to kind of like unsmudge it too. And there we go, my 5-minute makeup routine. I think this video is going to be a little bit over 5 minutes because I was explaining it, but it should take you only 5 minutes. And yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I'll link my blog down below, and be sure to like and subscribe, especially if you're a makeup beginner. I'm here to help you with all things makeup, and have a great day, everyone. Bye.